recording, and go. What up? Hey, I am back in the saddle here in the studio. Excited to be here. My goodness, the last, I guess it's been 10 days or something that I've been on the road. Something like that, right? 7 or 8 days I've been on the road. Anyways, back in the saddle. Super excited to be home. Just got off an amazing weekend with my daughter. My daughter and I went to SeaWorld. Just Savannah and I, just the two of us. We went to SeaWorld, which is spectacular. Hey, what's up, Kentucky Dom? Can't wait to see you in Lexington, my man. That's going to be amazing on November 5th through 7th. You make sure you check that out. So, spent the weekend at SeaWorld with her. Prior to that, I was in Las Vegas at Digital Dealer for a few days. Got to be with my auto fam. So it's just been a crazy week, but I'm super excited to be back. Woke up 3 o'clock this morning. Boom, on the dot. Got up, went downstairs, grabbed my hashtag Rise and Grind planner. Boom, at the top of every single day of the Rise and Grind planner, there's a quote submitted by actual Rise and Grind members. Today's quote was submitted by a guy named Casey Rossiter. Casey's been a part of hashtag Rise and Grind for a few years now. Got the opportunity to meet him down in Tampa, Florida. He worked at the dealership down there for just a little while, and super excited to get to actually meet him. He's got an amazing family, and Casey's quote said this: "Son, we are born with one name. It's up to you if they think good or bad when it's heard." I read that this morning and just thought, man, that's it's pretty profound, right? If you think about it. You're given this name as a child. You've got no say in what that name is. It's slapped on your birth certificate the moment that you're born. I've done this 8 times, so I know the process. They won't let you leave the hospital till you name that baby, right? And so there's this name that's slapped on you. So you have no choice or decision or say in that. But then the second half, it's up to you if they think good or bad when it's heard. That really got me thinking. I thought, what do people think when they hear my name? When they hear Glenn Lundy, what's the first thought that pops up? And I would love for you, go ahead and drop it in the comments. I'd love some answers to that question. But I want to believe that the answer to that question really comes down to the season of life that I was in at the time. I think if you say Glenn Lundy around people in Flagstaff, Arizona, where I grew up, they might not say the same things as when you say Glenn Lundy to people in Lexington, Kentucky, where I'm at now, right? Completely different seasons. Coach Isaac was talking about that this morning, how we were in different seasons of our lives. But as I read that, I wanted to smile just a little bit. Because as we're coming towards the 1,000th episode of hashtag Rise and Grind, I would like to think, and I look in the mirror every single day, and I would like to think that when you hear the name Glenn Lundy, you've got something positive to say behind that. And I don't say that to be egotistical or braggadocious or any of those words. I say that because I'm hoping that this morning, Monday, October 18th, you will reflect on your name. And my hope is that you too can say the same. And if not, I hope that you'll make a decision today, a decision to step in, become the absolute best version of yourself that you can possibly be, so you can make a positive impact in other people's lives. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? You see, there's no excuse for you not pushing yourself to the next level. In order for you to create a new you must have a new mindset. When teams come together, we can create things that are greater than the sum of all of their parts.
Good morning and welcome to Hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to 8, and the creator of what is going to be the #1 most watched morning show in the world. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Dude, today is Monday. That's right. Today is Monday, October 18th, 2021. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Monday, October 18th, 2021. So I want to make sure we make the absolute most, and I do mean the absolute most, of this absolutely incredible, incredible day. Hey, check it out. 15 days. 15 days. We have 15 episodes left of Hashtag Rise and Grind. 15 episodes until we reach episode 1,000. 1,000. Man, I had this crazy nightmare last night that something happened and I had to end at 9:99. I was like, what? That's like one of my greatest fears now is that I'll die before episode 1,000, right? There's something about breaking, just cresting that 1,000th episode that's just, there's something about it. I just know there's something about it, right? So 15 episodes until we reach episode 1,000. Of Hashtag Rise and Grind. Now, that last episode, we are going to do live in person in Lexington, Kentucky, November 5th. It's a Friday. Everyone is welcome to attend, whether you're attending the Grow Your Business for God's Sake event that weekend or not. You're all welcome to attend 5:30 a.m. at the Central Bank building in Lexington, Kentucky, connected to Rupp Arena. And we're going to have the big stage, big production. We're going to do that final episode live. So would love for everybody to be a part of that. But the 1,000th episode, 15 days away. Can you believe it? Or 15 shows away, not 15 days, but 15 shows away. And then we'll be at episode 1,000. Now, that's 1,000 times that we've danced in all across the United States and around the world, right? 1,000 times that we've danced. That is a bazillion good mornings, right? I can't even tell you how many good mornings. I'm like, good morning, Fun Club Achievers. Good morning, Idea Nerd. Great to see you. Good morning, Marvin. Good morning, Liza, right? Good morning, Tony Gonzalez. Good morning, Navia, right? So it's got to be close, somewhere right around a bazillion. If somebody wants to go back and count all the good mornings, feel free to spend the rest of your life doing that. That's nearly 4 straight years of changing the way people start their day. Can you believe that? 4 straight years. And as I look forward to the evolution of Hashtag Rise and Grind, I can't help but look back, right? I can't help but look back at the relationships that we've cultivated so far along this way on this incredible journey. I can't help but look back at the families that were directly impacted by people's transformations that were ultimately a result of them changing the way they start their day. I can't help but look back and reflect on the energetic magic that has permeated its way into every single facet of my family's life and of the lives of hundreds of thousands, if not millions of others around the world. It has literally been the most fascinating journey of my life. so far. And as I look back, I reflect to a couple specific dates. January 6th, 2018 being a very specific date because that was the first episode of Rise and Grind. And for those of you that did not know of the show back then, that episode happened in my closet. It was a utility closet in my house on the second floor, just off my wife's schoolroom. It was the only space she would allow me to even think about going live at 5:30 in the morning with a house full of kids. But another date that comes to mind that's really, really, really impactful and really, really important is January 3rd of 2021. January 3rd of 2021. So on January 3rd of 2021, I wrote an email to a bunch of my friends. And I'm going to share that email with you right now. I'm going to read it to you. This is what the email said. January 3rd, this was a Sunday, 9:12 a.m. The email says this. And this was to all of my friends, many of whom I met through hashtag Rise and Grind. It says, good morning. Great news. The world just opened up a tremendous opportunity. And together we are now able to serve others as well as benefit ourselves in a new and impactful way. As you may or may not know, the new Clubhouse application is taking the world by storm and presents an unprecedented way to connect and serve others on a massive scale in a new and quite frankly tantalizing way. It's unlike anything that's come before and quite possibly may have set the stage to become one of the biggest platforms in the world. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Right now it is in the early stages, and the philosophy has always been to either be first, be the best, or be the cheapest. You have to dominate at least one in order to win. I believe in this case, we can be all three. You see, the mornings are wide open on Clubhouse, just like they were on Facebook when I created hashtag Rise and Grind. And we are going to take over and dominate that space. The room will be called Breakfast with Champions and will start at 5 a.m. Eastern Monday through Friday and run until 10 a.m. Eastern, allowing early risers from across the country to participate. The premise is simple. Come get a seat at the table with the greats. We are creating a space where people who are seeking greatness in their lives can come have a seat at the table with some of the most brilliant and successful humans on the planet. They can listen in, they can ask questions, and they can get a daily dose of motivation, education, and inspiration. There will be a panel of moderators that will each take a time slot during the 5-hour stream. And all I ask of you is that if you're up and around, you come join us for breakfast when you can. Doing so, I will make sure to bring you up as a moderator, allowing people to see and follow you, as well as helping you create more invites for your people and more algorithmic credibility on the platform itself. Also, if you have any friends that are champions and are on the platform, it would be fantastic if you would invite them to come have breakfast with us as well. The more the merrier. It's simple as that. I will open the room each day at 5 a.m. Eastern. My daily morning show will be streamed into the room from 5:30 a.m. to 6, and then from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. there will be discussion, utilizing the weekly show themes as topic fillers if there's a lull in the conversation. I will promote the room heavily on social media as well as all of my other channels. So rest assured, we are going to pack the house. Let me know if I can count on you, and I hope you are having the happiest new year. 2 weeks later, I wrote another email. And I'm not going to read you the whole email, but 2 weeks later, I wrote an email that says this. Good evening, friends. Incredible work on Breakfast with Champions thus far. We've really shaken Clubhouse up. People are chatting about our show frequently, and our club is growing incredibly fast. I just want to start by saying thank you for agreeing to commit your time, effort, and energy into making this something truly beautiful. I know there are a trillion things you could be doing with your time, and choosing to spend it with me helping to build out a vision and dream I've had for a while now is such a tremendous gift. With that said, for decades now, Good Morning America and The Today Show have dominated the morning show space. They do a great job of including a lot of variety with celebrity guests, interesting conversations, trending topics, feel-good stories, daily news, diverse personalities, etc. The biggest thing they're missing, though, is audience engagement. Standing out in the freezing cold with a cardboard sign is not audience engagement. And yet tens of thousands of people have stood out there in hopes of getting a glimpse of Michael Strahan, Al Roker, or Hoda Kotb, and an even slimmer chance of actually being seen on national TV. This is where we gain traction. Clubhouse allows us to intimately connect with our audience. Not only can we engage them directly through audience questions, but we can use a little known and extremely powerful equation written originally in a book called The Like Switch by Jack Schaefer. Now this email continues. It's a long email. And it goes into all the things we've already been able to do. It talks about how people are now waking up to motivation, education, and inspiration versus news and politics and negativity. It talks about how frequency plus proximity equals affinity. And it talks about how over time, the relationships we build in Breakfast with Champions are going to be relationships that we will experience, love, and trust for a lifetime. 10 months later, 41 weeks later to be exact, that new idea from January 3rd, 2021 has become a global phenomenon. Compiling of nearly 100 different amazing thought leaders and superstars that are all rowing the boat in one direction, changing the way you start your day. This week on hashtag Rise and Grind, we're launching a new series. This new series is called Breakfast with Champions. And we're going to dive into the history behind the name Breakfast with Champions. We're also going to dive into the crucial elements of building a movement. I would say this is the third time I've done it in the last 8 years. Maybe you consider me an expert, maybe you don't, but I want to share the strategies. I'm also going to show you the delicate and integral leadership skills that are required to be able to collaborate like a pro on a massive level. We're also going to show you many more aspects of how you can not only come with me on this Breakfast with Champions journey, but you can learn and take away the specific strategies that you can use in your life to spark a movement around your message and the things that matter to you. Fair enough? Fair enough. Before we do, though, you know what we got to do on this show. You know we got to dance, baby. We done it almost 1,000 times. If you don't know what we're doing by now, I don't know where you at. I don't know where you at, all right? So listen, come on. Let's get this body in motion. Let's go. If you're out there running right now, I need you to pick up the pace. Come on, for real. You know you've got a little bit more. I know you do. I know you've got a little bit more. If you're lifting weights right now, I need you to get a little bit heavier. Come on, get a little bit heavier. If you're in bed right now, get your butt up. What the heck are you doing in bed? It's Monday morning. Let's go. And this is a part of the show. If you're just out, maybe you're over in London, maybe you're somewhere across the pond, it's midday, just start dancing in the street. Maybe you're at the grocery store, maybe you're at the mall. I don't care where you're at. Let's get this body in motion. And for those of you that know and those of you that don't know, this is the part of the show where I need you to hit that share button. That's right. I need you to hit that share button because I believe if we can change the way people start their day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. And sometimes all it takes to change the way somebody starts their day is for you to hit that share button. So Instagram, share it out. Facebook, share it out. If you're on Clubhouse, hit the plus sign, bottom right hand corner of your screen. Let's get everybody up in here. Fair enough? fair enough. This is also the part of the show where I want to say good morning to you, and I want you to say good morning to me. Whether you're watching live or you're watching on replay, say what's up. I'll say what's up back. How you doing, Linda Sims? What's up, Tim Hunt? Great to see you. I also see Marcus Ellis is in the building. Tamara Andrus is up in here. What's up, Tamara? Great to see you. I'm going to flip over here to Clubhouse. I see Phil has joined us. What's up, Phil? How you doing, Sophia? I also see Armando and Chris is in the building. Lolita and Mary Lynn. What's up, Nathalie? Lolita, it's so great to see you, girl. What's up, Deborah? I see L.A. Williams is in the house. Natasha, Miranda. My boy Sebastian is up in here. He's on a streak. Sebastian's been killing the morning. What's up, Triple J? How you doing, April? I also see Anya and Robin and Junette and Alexa. I see Benita and Linda. I see Curtis and Regina. I see over here we've got Social Steve. I see AH Charm is in the building. Hussy Milady. What's up, Hussy Milady? Great to see you. Uriel Saba is up in here this morning. Rocket Science. Erica Alexander is in the building today. Regretfully, I can't see my Facebook peeps, but if I were guessing, if I were just going to guess, I would say good morning to Jeremy Nolan. My guess is he's here, considering he's been here for every single episode of Hashtag Rise and Grind since the beginning. I would also say good morning to Don Sankey. I'm positive my boy Don Sankey is on here this morning. Tina Kelly Overfelt, I'm sure she's here today as well. Gail Beecraft and Vicky Everett, the Twang sisters, right? Susan Rose, I'm sure they're all here today as well. I know the crew. And I hope to see all of you, every single one of you, in Lexington, Kentucky, November 5th, all right? November 5th, 1000th episode of Hashtag Rise and Grind. I need everybody there. It's going to be a huge party. It's going to be a major celebration. We're going to follow that up that weekend with an amazing conference, all right? You're going to be able to learn from guys like Brian Benstock. He's going to be there delivering how he's been able to build his company to the #1 Honda dealership in the world. It's going to be absolutely fantastic, all right? So if you haven't got your tickets yet, go to growforgod.com. That's growforgod.com. Get your tickets. I'm going to give you some time to do it right now as I segue into today's episode, or the rest of today's episode of Hashtag Rise and Grind. Growforgod.com. Let's go. There it goes. To invent an airplane is nothing. To build one is something. To fly is everything. This is a quote that I absolutely love from Otto Lilienthal. And as soon as every time I read it, it makes me think of my friend Shaka Dyson. Shaka Dyson is going to be one of the speakers at the Grow Your Business for God's Sake event in Lexington, November 5th through 7th, that you're going to be at because you're going to get tickets right now. But my friend Shaka Dyson, he once told me that the thing he loves most about me is my ability to take action on an idea, to build the plane while flying it, basically. Maybe a better way of putting it, per se. And though I really do appreciate that and take it as a compliment, admittedly, there is a lot to be said for taking the time to map out a solid plan, right? To map out a plan, to identify the potential hazards and pitfalls, and to allow yourself to navigate your way towards a goal or a target. Now, I personally am simply not built that way. But there are many, many, many people around me that are. Thank God. So listen, hashtag Rise and Grind for the last 986 as of completion today. Hashtag Rise and Grind for the last 986 episodes has been a one-man show. I write the show. I built this studio. I painted these black walls that you see behind me. Had a little help from my friend Michael Kerrigan, right? But I write the show. I built the studio. I painted the walls. I hired someone to put together the hashtag Rise and Grind Cross logo that will be a part of my life forever and ever and ever. I learned how to use Wirecast, which is the software I use to produce the show. I select every single video clip that gets put in this show. I figured out the sound, the microphones, all of those things. I learned how to do those things. I set up the cameras so you get multiple camera angles throughout the show. I'm also the one who toggles through each of those camera angles on every single show. I write the titles to the show. I create the weekly series for the show. I set up the lighting, which makes me look fantastic at 5:30 a.m., by the way, for the show. I unlock the door to my office, this studio, at 4:30 a.m.-ish every single day for this show. I laugh. I cry. I show up tired. I show up when I'm run down or slightly under the weather. I pack my equipment every single where I go. Hashtag Rise and Grind was a gift given to me by God so that you and I could level up in life together. I truly believe that. And now Breakfast with Champions is God's way of rewarding me for my hard work and discipline, and also his way of multiplying the talents. There is a parable in the Bible, many of you have heard me talk about it before, called the parable of the talents. It is located at Matthew 25:14 through Matthew 25:14, or through, it's located at Matthew 25:14 through 30. In short, here's what the parable says. In short, to he or she that multiplies the talents they've been given, more shall they receive. That's basically what it says in short. If you take the gifts God gives you with hard work and discipline, and you multiply those, you grow those gifts, you grow those talents, you will receive more. Period. Simple, in the Bible. Don't take my word for it. Not opinion. Fact. Done. We, as human beings, are called to expand, to use our lives as a vessel through which God can become a catalyst of change for other people. I'm going to say that one more time for those of you in the back. We stands for you and me, are called to expand growth, right? Get larger, reach further. We are called to expand, to use our lives that we've been gifted with, right? That name that we've been given at birth on the birth certificate, to use our lives as a vessel through which God, big G God, can become a catalyst of change for other people. You see, alone we can go fast. Together we can go far. Breakfast with Champions is our opportunity to let the visionaries cast vision, to let the strategic thinkers do their strategic thinking, to allow the creative artists to create, and to allow the executors to execute. It's a place where we allow the planners to plan. Breakfast with Champions is hashtag Rise and Grind multiplied. Instead of an army of one, now everyone gets a seat at the table. And if you thought what we did with hashtag Rise and Grind was impactful, wait till you see what God has in store next. And I say that because I do believe that you and I are children of God, the God of the universe, the God that made everything. And as children of God, my friends, I know I can't speak on his behalf, but I do know the tendencies of my Father. And I do know that he has shown to always be true to his word and to always multiply those that are willing to step out in faith and understanding to do his work, which is ultimately to make a positive impact in other people's lives. This week, we're going to have some fun. I'm going to teach you all about it. All about what God has shown me through hashtag Rise and Grind over the last 4 years and the future that he has set before us with Breakfast with Champions. It's going to be a super, super exciting week. I hope you'll join me and I hope you'll invite your friends because like I said earlier, there's always room for more. There's always another seat at our table. Listen, go out there and have an amazing day today. We're going to discuss this a little bit further over on Clubhouse. So you're welcome to join us over there if you'd like. But go out there and have an amazing day today, all right? Have an amazing day. Think about what that name, what your name means, not to you, but to others. Continue to step into your greatness. And I'll see you here tomorrow morning at 5:30 a.m. as we do this all over again on hashtag Rise and Grind. Fair enough? Fair enough. Let's go. Woo! That song's hot. Y'all ain't got that one on Clubhouse. We got a different one over on Clubhouse, though. Let's go. That one got me, though. All right, where we go? I got to play something over on Clubhouse. Here we go.